Then I'm going to have to scratch out your little discussion of fingers because I don't think it got picked up.
Well, I can talk about fingers again. So what you got to do is you got to use about 2 fingers.
Two fingers.
2 fingers.
Christ.
But sometimes I might ask for 3.
3 fingers.
3 fingers. Only if I ask for it. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that, Alex. Just like that.
Just kind of keep a mental note as to what you sound like in your own headphones.
Yeah.
And just kind of keep that same volume.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is.
And then just get nastier as you want to. I don't care. Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember, man, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. You gotta miss the cream and the Neapolitan.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 203 of the Camcast.
Jekyllman.
Yep. Jekyllman and I don't know. I got nothing else.
I don't think we're hides. Are we hides?
No, definitely not. Anyway, I am Mike, deer leader, dog taste, leader of men, herder of cats. I'm wearing the mesh shorts again because I'm just that kind of trashy motherfucker. That's how I get down.
Hey, be about it.
It's a Sunday. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we're recording this a day early.
Yes, we are, because our guests have to take off tomorrow. But
At least we're not doing this in the future.
yeah, we're not. We're done with time travel. Fuck that.
That was
man.
awful.
That was terrible. We're all bad at it. We can't figure that shit out.
Theater of the mind.
It was one and done. One
Go.
and done.
So on and so forth. Anyway, I am joined, as always, to my right by the one, the only, your, mine, our Uncle Radical, the professor of the ghetto arts, tenured but not licensed, except for in Guatemala and certain parts of North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
People call him Daddy Rads. I feel weird and ooky about that.
You can just call me Daddy.
I'm going to
Feel
call
worse
you.
about that.
I'm going to call you Scoots. It's Dave Raleigh.
Ahoy hoy.
There we go. Hey man, he's off making sure his kids don't fuck up his Ferrari Legos. He's doing the Lord's work today.
It's quite the day for it.
Yes, it is. It's sitting there at the end of the table. Speaking of kids fucking up Legos, I don't. The reaction is priceless.
Shaw.
A rump.
You dare.
Damn right.
How dare you insult the Colonel?
It is the chairman of the board, it's Colonel Eddie Dean himself, Zack Lords.
It's nice to yeet you.
Get the fuck out.
Hold on, I'm writing that down. That might be going on the Colonel Eddie Dean shirt.
Nice to yeet you.
Nice to
Keep the
yeet.
change, you filthy animal.
Nice to yeet you. God.
I
don't know what to do with you.
Colonel Eddie Dean's got a yeet cannon.
I will.
Yeet.
So, yes.
Yeet.
I can do that sort of thing.
How hilariously apropos.
Yes. And we are joined by 2 very special guests. It was supposed to be 3, but Colton wasn't feeling so hot, so, you know.
What a bummer.
So we had to drop him back off at Mama Crane's house.
Rip.
We love you, Colton.
Yes, but it is longtime friend of the program and friend of mine.
Hey.
Yeah. Former Mustang owner.
Got one. I still got one.
Current
Oh.
Mustang owner.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're
We're
just...
keeping it.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, well, we'll
Just-
try to keep it.
If you decide you would like to sell that, please let me be first in line.
We'll still sell it, but we just have a firm number, and if it
Okay.
doesn't sell, we'll just keep it.
All right,
All
well,
right.
he's got a Mustang if you've got the money. It's Alex Crane.
Hi. My name's Jeff.
There you go.
Khajiit
Nailed
has
it.
wares if you has coin.
Alex has car if you have coins. There it is.
Plenty of time.
Do you accept Bitcoin, sir?
Not now.
What are you talking about?
Asked me about a year
11,000.
ago.
Major drop on that Bitcoin. Major.
As Dave goes to the... While Dave's doing
I need to
that,
look at my Coinbase account. I need to see what the coin is at right
I
now.
lost my password. I haven't even looked.
It's all right.
It's better that you don't look.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, then.
I got 7 of those.
Damn.
Just saying.
You may know him as Simple Drawing of Cars on Instagram, which is a
Old
delightful
school.
little... Hey, man, he gave
God,
me
that's
2.
OG.
Man, he gave me 2.
Sorry, I just
So-
rattled them off real quick.
Exactly. I like it, though. I like
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
I'll
I'm
go
going
ahead.
to go follow that right now.
It's. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
it hadn't been
definitely pulling
updated in a while.
Yeah, it
but-
hasn't been updated in a while.
No, but
That's okay.
It's Ben. How do you pronounce your last name?
Cajero.
I figured I just didn't want to make an ass of myself. Ben
That's
Cajero
okay.
is here. Ben also has a thing. If you have coin, he's selling a. Was it 2015?
2015 Volkswagen Golf.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Sick.
What else? What else is on it?
It's not just a fucking.
Oh, there's some
commuter
wheels
car.
on it?
It has wheels on it.
Oh, does it have some doors too?
It has some doors on it.
Oh,
It's got
dude.
some bags.
It has two.
Do you
to
got
4
Rams, dog?
Damn
You got some
Rams.
sick ass Rams
I got
on
some
that,
Rams.
dog?
I
Shit.
got big Rams.
Hey,
yeah.
fool, you're not down to race my Silverado, I say.
No, it slows.
All right, we're
Rims, bags, and a Rocket Buddy kit, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
A little bit of engine mods, not much.
Not much, but hey, man.
It has
yeah,
an e-sticker on. That's about it.
Ben Cajero. Go ahead and get yourself a new GTI. Anyway, we'll post links to our friends' social medias, the correct social medias, ones that have been updated in the last year or so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You can just blame it on Alex.
Yeah, just
I-
blame me. I don't care.
Like,
I've been blaming him this whole trip
been doing
for all
that.
my problems.
been doing that for years. Anyway, you can follow us. We are at Cam Automag on all of the social medias. Just go ahead and put in socialmedia.thingamajig/Cam Automag, and we'll pop up. May or may not be the thing you're looking for, but whatever. You know. Find this podcast wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. Like, rate, review, subscribe.
Or everywhere.
Lock your friends in a room and just blast all 200-some-odd episodes.
That's what I did.
Make them love this.
They'll either love it or hate it.
Yep.
That's what I do to people that travel with me.
There you
They
go.
listen to it in the truck.
Sick.
No matter what.
There you go.
Okay, if you're listening to this right now in the truck, blink once if you're okay, blink twice if you're not.
They're not blinking. They're yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Whoa.
They're
no
concentrating on the
blinking.
road. That's what they're doing. Driving in Arizona is no joke. It's not fun.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/CamAutomag.
That's right. You hit us at the $5 level. That is the best bang for the buck as far as that goes. That gets you access to the Cam Shenanigans super secret group.
Yep.
That's where we do all of our crazy shit posting.
Yep. And I ask you people to ask our guests dumb questions. Like,
Exactly.
that's literally, I say who the guest is, and I'm like, ask them dumb questions. And boy, howdy, did they not disappoint this time around.
They have delivered.
Oh, boy.
Shenaniganites have delivered.
Nice.
In addition to all that goodness, you get bonus content. You also get early release content.
Yep.
So our Thursday episode, you can hear as early as Wednesday or even Tuesday,
Oh, yeah.
depending on how Dear Leader's feeling.
It depends on my workload and my real life. But, you know.
Exactly.
Wait, you have a life?
Yeah. Contrary to what everybody seems to think. My God, I have
Surprise to me.
I have a day job and a girlfriend.
Nice.
Good Lord.
We love you, Taryn.
A
Thank
tenure-
you for letting him do his things.
She does not listen. She is not a podcast person.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Still thanking her.
There we go. Oh, man. Well,
My girl doesn't listen to this podcast.
no. Listen. I mean, shout out to her. She's a fucking trooper. I've been putting up with your bullshit for years.
I know. You
What?
don't even get the half of it, my friend.
Why do you think I drink like I do?
Oh. Hey.
There we
Sit
go.
on that one.
It's all right.
One more for the guests.
Oh, hey.
Get in on this.
Clink. Clink.
And
go.
by
Clinks.
association.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go.
There it is.
Perfect. Oh, man. You guys need to step up that Patreon. Once we get to $200, we're going to start live streaming this stuff.
You're damn right.
Yep. So there we go. We had our $150 goal. Ayrton is doing his thing of being a cart magnate. Okay. Thanks for yelling. That's perfect.
want a fancy flavor?
This is great. So Ayrton's going to be coming on at some point. He's got to be sharing with us some news. And
Not sinning.
no,
Yeah,
we're
I
not.
wouldn't assume so.
Yeah.
No, we're not yet. Yeah, it turns out there are a bunch of people in Brazil who, like how kids get named like LeBron now.
Mhm.
Yeah, there are a bunch of kids who are named Ayrton.
Yeah.
Because yep,
I didn't know that.
that is that is
We don't have the Tupac technology yet.
yes. I can draw a picture, but anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. So no.
Oh,
Ayrton-
wait, hold. Sorry, that's a button.
There we go. Yeah. No. Ayrton will be joining us. We just got to get together with him. Some other people.
It's all scheduling.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of other people want to come on. Just figuring out when we can get them in. Fit us into their busy schedules. Anyway.
It's not like we change when we do this.
No. It's not like
Oh,
we're
wait.
flexible or anything.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's not like we're flexible or anything.
You're the best.
Wait, we're flexible?
Sort of.
I mean, you're not. We are.
I can't touch my toes for sure.
Me neither.
it's all right.
Did haven't been ever been able to.
Did
I-
it,
back
did it
like-
the one. Did it the one time.
Did you?
Did it the one time in gym class.
Test out of PE.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I knew
That
a
was
guy
your
that
test out of
actually
PE?
he would he rubbed icy hot all over his body to like relax his muscles so that he could test out a PE. And he couldn't test out a PE, so he just started like burning up. He went to Brighton.
What?
Yeah.
Who?
I'll tell you later. I don't know. Well, he's not listening. Trevor York. Do you know Trevor?
Oh shit! Yeah, I know Trevor
Yeah,
York.
he did
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
He's like, no one
He was-
fool owes me $5
Right.
That's
from that
amazing.
icy hot
Like,
bet back in
yeah.
high school.
Holy shit! That's amazing.
He just didn't want to like run and stuff, so he
Yep.
just tried to test out.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this catching up with everyone because I think we'll just go ahead and get into that on Thursday.
I mean,
Yeah,
not a lot, of good shit
Can I
happened.
do this part?
we have a new patron.
This is my good friend. I don't know if I want to say this out loud now, but my good friend Sam Global, a.k.a. Small Car Big Penis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turns out on Patreon you can have whatever the fuck name you want.
So,
Sam is
what's
actually...
the small car and how big is the penis?
Is it like in relation to, or is it just like big in general?
I think maybe it's related to the car. He has a Miata. He has a 1.8 swapped Miata.
Okay.
Oh, okay, the NA.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet,
All right.
right on.
But Sam is actually really good people. He's good people. I don't know about his
Okay.
name though. But
Well, it's his.
Well, I
show.
mean, if it's a 1.8 swapped NA, then it's huge.
it's the big.
huge.
it's
We
the-
need that. We need that on the board.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We just need a zipper noise so I could just. And I know that sounded amazing.
Really good.
Zack time.
Super good. echoing.
Like 24, 23.
Oh, Jesus.
But I know, Sam, if you don't have an email in the did Sam email us?
What? No, he just subscribed on Patreon, and I.
Damn it,
messaged
Sam!
him.
Email us.
Yeah.
Mailbag at camautomag.com.
Like I told him just to rant about sobs.
Or if you're Pizza Dad, it's mailcam bag auto /netscape.html
He's been good.
/API.
He's been doing good with his stroke since he got back from Guatemala.
Here's the thing. When you constantly burn toast, you don't know when you're having a stroke.
Exactly.
It's a serious problem.
I mean, we're a solution.
Yeah. Anyway, I also want to give a super special shout out to James Price. Remember the email we got about the Xbox?
Dude, okay, yeah. So, tell us about this, because this is pretty entertaining.
Okay, so for those who missed out, a couple weeks ago I mentioned that I would like to get an Xbox because the GT Sport thing kind of died on the vine.
Right.
As it turns out, not a lot of people are playing GT Sport for fun or pleasure. Except for us. Except for us. So,
I don't own a PlayStation, so if anybody would like to give me a hot PlayStation, I will take it. I don't care if it's stolen. I will take it.
I don't
So
have
we
any,
then
sorry.
got an email from somebody named James Price. The name didn't sound familiar to any of us, and it was kind of...
I mean, I know a lot of Jameses, and I know a lot of people with the last name Price, so
Yeah.
like he blended in, really.
Yeah, so like everything was fine until the second sentence of the initial email, which was, "This is new and not stolen."
So obviously, red flag.
Yeah, so we got a little weirded out by it. We talked about it on the podcast, and then James...
We did kind of talk a little bit of shit. I'm
I
not going to
know.
lie. We were a
we
little
did.
salty.
We did, but then he reached out again, and he said, "Hello, I'm the guy that sent you the message about the Xbox. I apologize for sending such a cryptic message. I received it as a gift several months ago and have not been able to use it. I do appreciate what you guys do and like to support you, blah, 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 blah." And he gave me his phone number. So, when I was at Eddie Izzard on Thursday during the intermission, I sent him a text. I'm like, "Hey, man, sorry, didn't mean to sound like a wild asshole, glad that you're listening and all that stuff, and I am interested." And yeah, it turns out he was just like, "Yeah, for sure. Like, I'll, just let me know when and where, and I'll get it to you." So the next day at work, I'm like, "All right, I get off here. I go see my boy Zlako at Joseph's Barbershop at 6 to get my hair cut, to keep the lettuce tight, and then
Got to.
got to see my Bosnian dude."
Bosnians give the best haircuts and make the best food.
Serious, and the best homemade booze.
Total side note, go check out Old Bridge Cafe downtown. Great Bosnian food. Anywho, continue.
Anyway, yep. If they bring out a Fanta bottle, just smile and nod.
Yep.
You're in for
It's not Fanta.
you're in for a wild night.
Oh, Fanta,
tried
now
it.
in liter grape.
I tried. It didn't happen.
Well, don't worry. I'll talk to Bronco, see if we can get a bottle of the hooch.
We.
His name's Bronco.
That's the best part.
Bronco the legend, yes.
That's cool.
He's a truck driver.
It's probably on his license, too, like Bronco the Legend.
Bronco the legend.
Branko.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, it is. goddamn, if you ever want to see a rowdy ass time, a combination Greek and Bosnian wedding.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dear God.
My buddy Dayon married his wife Danielle. Dayon is survived ethnic cleansing Bosnian.
Jesus Christ.
And Danielle, lovely gal, we talked a lot of shit on Danielle initially. But she is awesome. She has thankfully calmed Dayon down. So, but yeah, she is Greek. So, yeah.
Like big nose and 500-pound maid of honor Greek?
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
I have to specify.
Valid question.
I have to specify.
It was, the wedding was just all right, this sounds like a fun time. Sure, I'll take a shot of this. And then, why the fuck am I dancing with this person? Who is this? Oh, God, that guy looks pissed. Why am I dancing with this angry-looking fellow? And why is he calling me my friend and not letting me go?
My friend. My friend.
My friend, dance with me.
Sounds like you have stories.
Oh, God,
Lots of
yes.
stories.
Stories that can only be beat by Brandon McConkie.
Right?
Dude.
I'm actually kind
Things,
of, I'm kind of jealous by that, by the way.
Dude, he's...
Well,
Being able to talk to him for 3 hours?
Yeah.
Dude, he has... it is
Okay,
hard
I
to break
thought-
away from him.
I thought my year and a half in Albuquerque was a Grand Theft Auto mini mission.
Yeah.
No, you can make an entire fucking game
No,
out of
dog.
some of the
Yeah.
shit that Brandon says.
dude.
Yours is just like a 10-minute side mission.
Seriously,
compared
dude,
to
I
his life.
I was the guy delivering nitrous oxide to some random asshole on the outskirts of Los Santos.
There you go. Anyway,
Yeah, he's got stories.
so back to God. Anyway, so back to the Xbox story. So
Yes.
Sorry.
yeah, so no, I'm perfectly okay if we just get detoured by that stuff. But no, so me and James are talking, and I'm like, yeah, man, so I can come grab it tonight if that's okay. And when I said that, I'm like, if he gives me an address that's like a house or an apartment complex, pulling the handles, we're out. I ain't going down like that, So, but then he's just like, Ice House in Murray, and I'm like, can you be there at 7?
That's where Five Monkeys was.
Shit.
That was it.
Damn.
I have an Ice House shirt.
Oh my
yeah.
God, it's coming full circle
This is
right now.
crazy.
Hot damn.
Wow.
Yeah, and he said, yeah, sure, I'll be there at 7. So get done with the haircut, just haul ass over there, get a table so I can strategically, see the entrance like I'm covered, just in case shit goes pear-shaped. And this dude walks in, and I'm like, I know you. And it turns out I do, because he used to come to the track all the time with Sean Murphy.
Really?
Yeah. So, we just hung out. We had a couple beers. I had a big pretzel and a bacon-wrapped bratwurst.
As you should.
He had the vegan nachos, which were... I had the same reaction,
Okay.
but, dude, the cheese was melty.
Okay.
The meat tasted like meat. If you just presented this to me, it didn't...
The cheese, air quotes,
Yeah,
and
the quote-
meat, air quotes.
the quote-unquote cheese and the quote-unquote meat. But no, if you presented this to me and we're just like, all right, man, try these nachos, I'd be like, these are pretty fucking good nachos.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Okay.
So, yeah,
See, my girl's vegetarian. I'm taking notes right now.
Mm-hmm.
there you go. God, there's a place downtown called Sage's. Every Tuesday they would do all-you-can-eat vegan pizza, and I was very skeptical of it. And listen, it wasn't all... They weren't all home runs. Some stuff was just, foul tip straight back into the umpire's face mask. But a lot of the stuff was in play.
Oh shit!
But they're gone now.
That actually reminds me. One of the cooks, chef, I guess, dare I say,
Sure.
over at Proper Burger,
Okay.
Daniel. Shout out to that guy. He made me a jalapeno cheese that was made out of cashews
Oh.
that melted like real cheese.
Trying to wrap my mind around what you just said.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, cashew
Cashew
cheese.
as the base instead of milk.
Oh.
yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
bro. yeah, it was a jalapeno cheese made out of cashews.
Yeah.
That's like
Fucked my
crazy
day
science,
up,
right?
dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude, like-
nuts.
Yeah. I didn't even have enough to drink to process that at that point. I had to order a couple more drinks.
Yeah, dude.
That was actually the day I bought my Dodge.
There you go.
Congratulations.
But anyway, yeah, so we finished in there because we were trying to get out before whatever band was warming up started. I'm just not in the mood for that. I just want to go home. So, yeah, we go out. He parked right behind the minivan. and pops
Like you do.
And he pops the trunk, and there is
An Uzi.
He went for the pump, but I got it first. There's a hole across the street.
Sweet.
Oh, fuck.
God damn. Can we get the Noop Noop goddamn on the soundboard,
Yes,
please?
yes,
Just a
yes.
goddamn.
I'll do that in between an intermission.
There we go.
Just remind me, we'll get huge and
Huge.
We can get rid of the sad violin air horn because
Yeah.
we've only used that like twice.
Yeah.
we'll give it a final volley. It's playing itself out.
Rest in pieces.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure playing with you.
And the band kept playing as the ship went down.
Yeah, I love it.
Was it it was some South American country. There was a mall flooding.
Yeah.
And there was like a band or something
saw that,
playing,
yep.
and they started playing that song from Titanic when the ship was sinking, as like the mall is flooding.
God damn.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyway, but
Good God, man!
dude. But anyway, so James pops the trunk, and there is like brand new, like he didn't even like kind of dick with peeling the tape back.
Oh,
like,
it still had the little clear plastic
Yeah.
seal on it.
Xbox One S
God damn.
Minecraft bundle.
Oh, damn.
So we can play Minecraft, is what you're saying.
I'm saying I just got to
y'all-
punch the codes in.
y'all
and
down?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, shit.
We can
I
get that
fucks
going.
with Minecraft heavy. You all
I
in or
love
what?
Minecraft.
I like
Dude.
Minecraft.
Okay, word.
Well, I got
Word.
So it also had the 2-week free trial, like Xbox Live Gold, and a month free trial of Game Pass.
Hey.
So I took it over to my girlfriend's house the other night, and because she wasn't feeling so hot, and I'm like, hey, so there's this thing called the Rare Replay Collection, because she's like, oh yeah. When I built her little pie, she's like, I would love her little Raspberry Pi. She's like, I want Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie on there, because and I'm like, all right,
Because
well,
OG is fuck. Let's be real.
yeah. So I got them on there, but like with any fucking ROM you find, you're just playing Russian roulette. You don't know what it's going to be.
Yep.
This is all malware and viruses.
Suddenly 93 hours of Russian scat porn.
Well, yeah. I mean, they both work, sorta. But I'm just like, hey, so there's this thing, and those games are on there, and she's just like, oh my god. So I just instantly pulled the trigger on Friday. I'm like, well, I'm fucking getting this.
Yeah.
This is before I even picked up the Xbox. Like, I'm at work. I'm like, all right, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
Just instantly, I'm like, I'm committed to getting an Xbox at some point.
Yeah.
But then I saw that
Welcome
it was
to the club.
Then I saw that it was on Game Pass. So I'm just like, all right, download.
A lot easier.
Spent this morning
Excellent.
playing Battletoads.
Like you do.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, you let me know when we're going to duke it out on Forza 7, and I will make sure to get Horizon 4.
I'm going to be getting Horizon 4 and Forza 7 probably on Friday when I get paid,
Excellent.
or at least ordering them. So,
Cool.
Yep. There we go. Oh, also shout out to Dream Tank Soap, because I'm going down to St. George this weekend,
Hey.
and I'm going to be swinging by and grabbing some stickers and some soap.
Excellent.
We're going to be giving some shit away. So
Do we get
Yes.
some as well to sample?
yes.
I mean, okay, so Jacob hooked me the fuck up at the last Drift event.
Yeah, you got.
There's actually video footage that I'm sure is going to eventually come out of it's super slow motion. It was filmed in like 60 or 100 frames per second of me in my straw farmer hat.
Okay.
That's in my Facebook profile,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like leaned up against Chase Garrett's FC with the Dream Tank logo behind me.
I mean, it's
and
Fox
they're
body.
yeah, exactly. and it's like slow motion them dumping Dream Tank soap samples over me. It's going to be
Damn.
super majestic. Like you have to listen to fucking Careless Whisper while it's playing. It just has to happen. But no, he hooked me up super fat with a bunch of soap. It's the only soap I use, actually.
There you go.
A couple of my coworkers bought some, and we have it at the shop at Industrial Injection, and a couple of the mechanics actually really enjoy it. So it's good shit.
It sounds like good shit.
Yep.
Yes,
So we're going to be putting together a giveaway with some stuff from our friends. So there we go.
Indeed.
That's a thing to look out for on the horizon.
awesome,
Anyway, and then real quick,
freaking awesome.
happy birthday to Chris Stone, Jordan Port, and Judson Pernovich.
Oh,
Yep.
damn!
Yep.
Right on. Merry Birthmas, kids.
There we go. All right.
GT Sport Challenge, yet still dead.
Yeah, still haven't done the final numbers.
That's okay.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
you still won.
No, I didn't. I think
Brandon
won.
Brandon
Brandon
won.
McConkey won.
Yeah,
That's
Brandon
right,
McConkey
that's right.
won.
All right,
He's
you're
fast.
second.
He's fast.
Yeah, he's
He's real fast.
exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, he's fast at everything he does.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's. Yeah.
okay. All right. Just glossing over that real quick. Man.
Should have been a loud one. No, just kidding.
Well, you know what will keep you out of trouble?
Wow.
Cam Auto Swag.
CamAutoSwag.com.
No one's actually wearing any of our gear.
I have my hat.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
I
see
was
your
wearing
hat.
my hat.
Dave had the hat.
I wear the hat all the time.
Yeah. So
And you can wear the hat all the time as well.
you can wear either hat all the time.
Yeah, there's the old and the new logos, aren't there?
Yep.
Yeah, we could still get the Mount Cammore T-shirt.
Yep.
Understood a
It's got our
Understood
ugly
Victory.
faces. Yeah, Understood a Victory is the hot one right now.
Yep.
We still have tote bags. I'm still rocking the Cam cell phone cover for my iPhone X, even though it doesn't really say much of Cam anymore. But I have dropped this phone religiously several times a day since I put this thing in the case, and the only thing to have taken damage is the screen protector. And that's why I paid a lot of fucking money for a glass screen protector.
Looks
Not
good
damn.
as new.
The case is doing all the rest of the work.
It really
Nice.
does. Other than the logo, it looks.
I mean, the logo wore off because I was in a really gritty environment for a long time.
Yeah.
Now I'm not, so I kind of want to get another one. And you guys should too.
Yep. CamAutoswag.com.
Do that.
Yes.
Get cool shit. Support us.
That's how you do it.
Yes.
Support us, supporting
So,
Yeah.
let's get into some good news.
Yes, we have.
Right out the gate.
Yes, we have 3 stories that are all
Yes, exactly. 2 of them are from the Ford camp, and one of them is from BMW.
One of them is one of them is the least surprising thing you're going to hear all damn day.
It's
But
true.
Anyway, the 2020 GT500 Mustang will have 760 crowd-killing horsepowers.
Yes, that's more than the ZR1 Corvette.
And it's more than a Hellcat.
More than a Hellcat. And it's really dangerously close to a Demon.
Yep, it's getting there.
It's up there.
And this is the Voodoo engine, right?
This is a 5.2 cross-plane crank V8, so it's a version of the Voodoo.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yep, it's going to have that Tremec 7-speed dual clutch behind it.
Beautiful.
No manual option.
Nope. God, we can't trust you people to do anything on your own. Why would we give you that option?
To be fair, I feel like they're going to have a hard time meeting the correct price point if they had R&D'd a manual transmission to take the power that this engine produces.
Yeah. So it's 760 horsepower to 5.2 liter V8. So just let that sit for a minute.
Just marinate on that for a second.
Yeah, because the ZR1 is what, 6'2"?
6'2".
The
and
Hellcat's 6'4".
The Hellcat is a 6'4".
Yeah. So
No. It's a 6'2".
okay, so this thing is doing more power with a liter less.
Right.
Yes.
I mean,
And stuff in
nobody
the attic.
nobody has said that the Coyote is a shitty motor.
No.
Far from it.
Who hasn't?
They just don't lend themselves well to a swap.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
True.
That's a problem.
There's 4 cams that do their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking a lot of
A
real
lot of
estate
things
up
that
there.
could go wrong right there.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you.
Oh, buddy.
Yep.
But this is hot. This is a good-looking car. There's a lot of really good track performance built into this car. Obviously, the power plant's there. The drivetrain is going to be there.
Yep.
Suspension, I'm sure Ford Performance is going to be dialing in.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a good one.
This is going to be a hell of a car.
You're going to have to be definitely on your toes if you're spectating anywhere near this car.
Yep. So just make sure there are a few dozen people between you and where the car is.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just remember, horsepower is how fast you hit the wall. Torque is how far you take it with you.
Well, continuing on with Ford news that doesn't involve killing people.
Oh boy!
Ford is cooking up some sort of like racy Le Mans inspired version of the Ford GT.
No shit.
They threw a teaser picture out on their Twitter, and we're looking at
it's a
it right
good-looking
now.
car.
Yeah, like
It's
got
just a
big
silhouette
wing on
with a
it.
red background and like city lights, like the
Yeah.
LED running lights and the headlights.
Yeah, but here's the thing: what a lot of people just kind of gloss over. Big wing,
Giant weenie, yeah.
Of
and
course.
roof
Air vent.
scoop.
Yeah.
So we're everybody's trying to figure out what this is, and naturally everybody's like, "Well, could Ford just be doing something like what Porsche does with the GT3 RS?" You know, a very racy-inspired yet still street car.
It's basically the race car with carpet and a CD player.
Yeah. So, it's already a super,
I'm in.
It's already an insanely...
in. That is...
It's already a super exclusive car, so why there needs to be a limited edition of the limited edition, I don't quite get it.
Here's the thing. If Bugatti and Maybach can sell one of something,
it's true.
And be okay with it, Ford can do the same goddamn thing, right?
That's very true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, we're going to find out in July at the Goodwood Festival of Speed is where Ford is going to be releasing more about this.
I love the fact that it's going to be released at Goodwood.
I'm not surprised, though.
That's nothing would make me happier than to see a pre-production model of this driving up Lord March's driveway. That makes me happy.
Yep.
Because if I'm not mistaken, there's footage of original Mark II and Mark III GT40s driving up that driveway.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, no.
Ford, if you are listening right now, and I know goddamn well you aren't, if I don't see a mashup of the old GT40 fading into the new GT all on the Goodwood Festival of Speed track, you have failed me.
That would be cool.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all are
really
feeling
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
I'm not the only crazy bastard here.
Don't disappoint us, Dearborn. Don't disappoint us. There we go. And then finally, the least surprising thing. So, you know how the 2020 Z4 and the Supra are a lot the same? Like, they share the same underpinnings?
Wait, they're the same car?
No, they're not the same car. They share a lot in common. You know, kind of like you and your... Kind of like me and my brother. We share a lot of the same parts, but we're not the same.
Where were you going to go that the first time?
I was going to try to reference you and another family member, but then I'm like, oh, God, no. It just really seems like I'm making fun of the boy.
Yeah, aren't you an only child?
I am an only child.
Yeah.
Well, see, that would have backfired to begin with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Anyway.
But I would have taken it, though, and not said anything.
This is like the first-gen Chrysler LX versus a W210E class. Same, but different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so where the Supra made more power and torque across the board, the BMW makes about what it should at the rear wheels.
All the Hurspers.
Yep, all the refined Hurspers, but 45 pound-feet more torques than what it should be doing.
And that is an average.
Yeah,
so it has spiked and dropped. I'm sure.
Some dude in Florida bought one, so this isn't some hopped up press car.
It's not a press car. It's an actual production floor model.
This dude bought it, took it to where the hell is it? Some place in fucking Florida, Emerald Coast Motorsports in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and did 3 pulls, and on average, it was making 45 pound-feet more than it should be doing. So
awesome,
not bad.
Not
awesome.
bad.
That's great.
Yeah,
that tells me that BMW is doing what they should.
Yep. I mean, this is not a new thing for BMW, and after hearing everything about the Supra, this is the least surprising thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, to just push it one further to prove my previous claims that these cars are basically tuning themselves to the brink of performance, I want to see somebody daily drive one or, put a handful of drive cycles on one with, some real hot fuel, straight out of a barrel, some E98 or something like that, or 110 low lead, something like that. Get a bunch of drive cycles in it, let it learn all the curves, right, and then throw it on the dyno and see what it does. I have a feeling it's going to make a fuck ton more power and torque than it was rated for.
Come along, Gustav. We're going to have a hell of a time.
Exactly. Give it the old Italian tune-up.
Just got one hand on a pump on top of a barrel, shoving a hose in the other end.
Come on, Tony. You got it.
We're going to do this.
It's true.
Anyway, and that's it for the news, or at least all the news I could bother putting in the damn thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's neither here nor there.
Oh, God, we've got, 4 bullet points, and we still got 20 minutes to fill.
Don't worry, we can.
There was some racing this weekend.
There was some racing.
Oh, boy. But, before we get into the racing thing, we should probably also mention something else a little racy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dave, are you wearing the fancy panties today?
So go on, go and check out SteadyBroke.com.
There you go.
Check out SteadyBroke.com. They are steady.broke on all the various social medias.
Yep.
They've got some really good stuff. It's great quality, affordable stuff. The most expensive thing on their site is the hoodie.
Yep.
And I believe it's, what, $32, $35?
Like $35, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they've got T-shirts, they've got crop tops, they've got hats, they've got all kinds of good stuff.
Yep.
So grab yourself a couple, throw them in the cart, but before you check out, type in the coupon code box, CamAuto15, and that gets you 15% off the entire order, which makes that affordable stuff even more affordable. Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
SteadyBroke.com.
SteadyBroke on all the social medias.
Yep.
Steady.broke, excuse me.
There we go. So, there was some racing this weekend. Specifically, there was some racing in France this weekend. Well, France and Germany, but we're going to talk about France first. So, it was the French Grand Prix on circuit Paul Ricard, which looks tremendously interesting from the air, but once you get down onto like ground or grandstand level, not really.
Not so much.
Not great. Not leaves a lot to be desired, but whatever. So first, Sebastian Vettel, after his disappointment in Montreal, got married. So shout out to him.
Congratulations.
Yep. He also denied, in a final act of pettiness, denied Lewis Hamilton what they call the Grand Slam, which is qualifying on pole, leading wire to wire, and getting the fastest lap of the race. Literally the last lap of the race, Sebastian Vettel goes out on soft tires, brand new, gets the fastest lap.
Attaboy.
Of course he does.
Nobody likes that guy.
It's just delightful. Just two unlikable people doing very unlikable things.
Those are both dicks.
I could care less.
For real.
But yeah, so Lewis Hamilton won, Valtteri Bottas in second, Charles Leclerc in third. I know it's Charles. I'm going to keep calling it Charles. I don't give a shit.
It's more regal that way.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I still like Mark Hamilton when he races.
Attaboy. Just.
Huh.
Wow.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, there we go.
Give me my motherfucking can.
We can give that to you. Anyway.
You're going to arm me? Is Cam Automatic going to arm Zach Lords?
No, we're just going to keep doing this. There you go. We figured it out.
Actually, we can make that a single button if we need to. I bet we can make that one of these red buttons over here.
Probably.
Okay, we'll do that.
We'll figure it out.
Intermission.
But anyway, so,
Wow.
race was, it was a Formula One race.
Expected.
Yeah. Except, towards the end of the race, we kept hearing more and more radio transmissions between Lando Norris and the McLaren pit wall.
Oh, boy.
And at first they told him, hey, man, don't use DRS. And he's like, don't or I'm not allowed. Like, you are absolutely not allowed. And it turned out he wasn't allowed because his hydraulic system was failing. So they were afraid if he opened the flap, like if he went to open it, it wouldn't open or it would get stuck open.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Put some excitement into Formula One.
Boy, howdy.
Shit.
Come on.
Excitement for the rookie as he goes careening across the fancy painted track.
Well, I want to see that, though. I want to see him have it stay open and be like, well, I don't have any points this race, and just go ham.
I mean, I just want to see that happen and somebody dub over, like, the special star sound effect from, like, Super Mario.
Yeah.
You know, so he's, like, dicing around people.
Well, considering, like, his right rear brakes got so hot that it melted
the car, yeah.
Yeah, last race, it's like, it's already two bad race weekends in a row for poor Lando.
I mean, hey, you know, it's no different than, you know.
Lando Calrissian? No,
Moving on.
Wow.
No, so it's come.
Why did you acknowledge me?
I will acknowledge you when you do something worthy of acknowledgement.
See, right there would have been the perfect application for the goddamn.
Anyway, so the race is coming to an end. Lando is fighting this car like the rear diff isn't working. Every upshift is just being like harder and harder on the car. You know, like we all remember that time where we tried to teach somebody how to drive a stick. Oh boy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I watched the qualifying, and I was like, yeah, I missed an upshift. I'm coming in right now.
Yeah, like, oh, that didn't go well.
Yep.
So, No, so he's fighting this car, and also he's trying to hold off Daniel Ricciardo, who is trying to hold off Kimi Räikkönen, and they are both just coming up fucking hot to trot on him.
Mm-hmm.
So they go into the chicane. Ricciardo passes Norris, but then blows the turn, and then he comes back on in a quote-unquote unsafe manner.
I saw that.
Just like last race.
And pushes Norris off the track.
So I was like, what the hell? Like,
Yep. So, so Lando comes back on, and while this fuckery is happening, Kimmy, Iceman, shut the fuck up, I know what I'm doing. That's a nice plane over there. You know. He just passes both of them. He's like, all right, fuck this. I'll just go ahead and take these points. Thank you. Daniel Ricciardo, not one to let this fuckery stand, proceeds to get behind Kimmy and then pass him off track. Like, he goes...
Oh, the wrong side of the white line.
Exactly. So in a matter of a couple hundred yards, Daniel Ricciardo ended up picking up 10 seconds worth of penalties. He went from 7th to 11th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's trying to get out of his contract or something. He's just trying to get fired.
Well, he even said, like,
I mean, it was a bad mistake to go to Renault in the first place.
That was not a great move.
I'm not going to argue that.
Oh, boy. But yeah, no, he even said on Twitter, he's just like, I'm on the verge of a Twitter rant, but I won't. And I really wanted to be like, no, you fucking won't. Pussy.
I've heard in real life he's a really, really good guy, though.
Yeah, he seems to be. But
I'm sure most of these people are.
yeah.
I could hang out with Kenny. I think I could. On like a yacht or something.
Yeah.
Right. His yacht?
Whichever yacht he ends up going to after he crashes out of a race.
Okay,
Just,
cool.
Yeah,
just yelling and just being angry. Hold on. All right. Zach, do you have something to talk about?
do you want me to bullshit about something?
Talk about
Do you have some Formula E bullshit that we can make blender noises in the background of?
I actually don't, but I could just like bullshit for 10 minutes about Formula E and it sound
You
like a
don't
race.
necessarily
Do
have
you
to,
really like Formula E?
No, I fucking hate it.
Okay, I was
so
gonna-
I
You
did
tried
like,
to convince yourself that you liked it.
Just wondering.
It's not going to work.
I liked the first generation, the first season. I like how they call them generations because they're that pompous.
Yep.
But I liked the first season and it was pretty good. And then they started introducing the fucking Mario strips and the
I feel like you liked it up until, it started becoming less RC car, more like,
yeah.
You liked
It is cool to see some of like the different manufacturers, but like the drivers are so like bottom tier. Like they're not good drivers. Like I've seen so many races where like someone started in the middle of the pack will just fuck up a launch and just not go, or like way overcook it on the first turn, like first turn, first lap, and just spin out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Who's that guy?
So
this is some Indian dude giving everybody Forrest Whitaker eye.
Okay,
stink I've ever seen.
from WTF1, they have a story. F2 driver Raghunathan has been banned from the next round in Austria.
I heard something about this. Yeah.
So what Mahiver here did, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name again.
You did it right good the first time.
Thank you. I'm not going to
impressive.
try to go back to that.
Raghunathan.
Yep. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
So this
Gesundheit.
is his first F2 season, and he acquired 9 penalty points on his super license in one weekend.
What?
When you get 12, they tell you to stop coming.
Wow.
So he got 9
In a single race.
in a single weekend.
God damn.
Yeah. So what happened in the opening round in Bahrain? He got himself a penalty in the opening round, and then around Baku, he did too many laps, which is a problem. And then also in Baku, he did a 47-point turn, fucked up the car, and had his engineer trying to teach him how to drive.
Is there a video of this?
It's out there somewhere. Here it is. So it's out there.
This is going to be great.
This is great.
Can't wait.
Yep, here he is. Down the escape road, not knowing what to do. Normally what you do is you just fucking stab, like you just pin the throttle, tap the brake, bring that ass end around. But no. Poor Mahiver.
He's over here. What
Back
the
and forth.
Austin Powers, baby.
Yeah, that is a very Austin Powers maneuver.
He's trying to get out and just pick the car up at this point.
Yeah, like this is a long video. Like it is 2.5 minutes.
Does he
this
like
dude-
back? Does he like back up to the barrier and like look forward and like back up even further? Like this, does he leave it in reverse in one of these?
He's not backing up far enough. Like,
Obviously.
Oh boy. Yeah, so
Uh-oh.
it's. I mean, it's just painful. So that happened like at Baku.
He's getting there.
Too many laps.
We'll come back to this in a minute.
Hold on. There's a
Is that a steward?
There's a track
there's a
official.
steward helping him. No, stop. Now wiggle with it.
No, we go with it.
Nope, not working.
I
Is
like how he's pushing.
is the car dumping something
Yeah,
back
it's
there?
leaking something
Yeah, the
back
car
there.
is overheating violently. Like,
Of course, because there's no airflow.
Yeah, not like Carlos Sainz overheating, but overheating
The
nonetheless.
thing's literally painting its autograph on the.
Ben knows what I'm talking
He
about.
needs to turn his wheels.
All the guys are like, backing up. They're walking away from the car.
Look, it is
It's like-
steaming.
Each point turn has like a nice little
Yeah,
drop.
and he's just
So
like,
he's on like round 9.
like he's trying to get these dudes to help him, and they're not like, dude.
There's the smoke.
Yep, whatever was left of that poor clutch. My God. All right, so ooh,
Wow.
he is. God, I hope that's like a camera guy. Just fuck this, man. Anyway,
I'm tired of watching this.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, let's see.
So, somebody's just got yakety sax playing from their cell phone.
Anyway, so in Monaco, he cut the chicane and gained an advantage over, and he also took Jack Aitken out of the race as Mahiver was being lapped by Jack.
So I feel like this would be me racing, except with the too many. I could turn a car around. I'm pretty sure I could do that.
Yep.
But like not knowing the track or anything, like this sounds kind of like something I would do.
God, this is terrible. So now let's get to what he did this weekend. His qualifying lap was a second faster than the Formula 3 qualifying lap, which you may think is, big, but Formula 3 is really fucking slow, and Formula 2 is really fucking fast in comparison. So that's terrible. And now let's get to the 9 points. So where is it? Let's see. He breached protocol when the virtual safety car was out 3 times. Got a 15-second penalty which took him from 12th to 12th, which is dead fucking last.
12.
Yeah, so he did that 3 times. That is 3 penalty points on your license. So in one race, fucking 9 points. Add to all that other bullshit he had, he's now at 12 on the season. So, that automatically they're saying don't come to Austria. Just don't. But
Don't even know what to say. It's like,
I want him to show up to Austria. That's what I want to happen.
No, don't worry, it gets better. He can't show up to Austria. But he can show up at the next round at Silverstone.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yep.
I
Silverstone.
don't know about that one.
Silverstone, a track notorious for being very forgiving of idiocy.
I feel like we need a. What's this guy's name?
Go
try to say it.
Mahiver?
Yeah, Mahiver
Ragu Nathan.
Raghunathan.
I'm just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we need to have like a weekly segment on him to see what kind of bullshit he's up to.
He is our new pastor.
Get new pictures like
That's
that.
yeah. That he is our new pastor. There we go.
That photo's awesome, by the
That
way.
is just fucking hilarious. He's just mean mugging the camera.
I'm just going to start calling him Mahiver Retspaseth.
wow. All right. Then, where the hell was it? I scrolled past it to get to there. Oh, memes.
What?
The WTF1 memes are just great.
WTF is awesome to begin
Good
with.
God, man.
WTF1. Yeah. Oh, also, remember how we were talking about Norris and Ricciardo and everything fighting it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point in time, right when it was about to happen, Charles Leclerc just barely got into DRS detection range to Valtteri Bottas. He was close so he could open the flap on the rear wing, but not close enough to do a goddamn thing. So the director decided to cut to that non-existent battle. So nobody got to see this. Crofty and Brundle are losing their fucking minds. Meanwhile, we're watching a young Monegasque be nowhere near a Finnish dude. It was fucking ridiculous.
Oh, boy.
And then there's this. So we also had a 24-hour Nürburgring race happening where there was hilarity in the touring car race.
Oh, boy.
2 dudes were just bashing each other down the long straight, and then out of nowhere, third dude, thank you, flies past. One of the dudes who was bashing the other dude broke away from the dude he was bashing and started attacking the dude who passed him the next lap around. It was ridiculous. But don't worry, it gets better.
I guess I kind of shot my load here a little prematurely. on
It's
this one.
okay.
You're used to this.
So,
This is
a
fucking
BMW M4 GT4. The hood flies up. Always a problem because you can't see through the stamped steel hood.
And this isn't a rally car that has
In this
right
case,
there.
fiberglass.
Or whatever it is.
Looks like carbon fiber. to
No,
me.
actually, it's still a steel hood on the GT4
Oh, is it?
cars.
The touring cars.
Well, the GT4
is.
Yeah, the makes and models got a new GT4 car.
Okay.
And because I always knew they were like street cars with just enough race car trim applied to be race cars.
Right.
I didn't know how fucking street car they got a.
So
an
these are
AMG GT4.
They are really street car.
Yeah, like it is like the AMG GT4 like it popped the hood and it's like, oh, this is what every other AMG GT looks like.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, but this one has big fucking like Pirelli slicks on it.
Huh.
Yeah, like seriously, like you look. If you took the livery off, you'd just be like, oh, that's just a fucking, street car. But no. So anyway, the hood pops up. So the driver is desperately trying to get back to pit lane, not really able to see forward. And then,
Which is a problem.
As you can see in the video, he's getting close to pit entry. He's weaving around, ducking and weaving, trying to get there. But then the end of the pit wall is right there.
Problem solved.
So close.
He hits it and he gets stuck. He throws it in reverse.
But
It's not.
His team is laughing at him.
Yeah, like he can't. He is stuck on the wall, and he's just sitting. He's got it in reverse. He's just fucking doing everything he can to get off.
Coming over the horizon.
Yep. Sweet, sweet freedom. Here I. God damn it.
That's the best angle right there.
Yep. Yeah. So like his team is laughing. They're cutting back to the garage, and honestly, who wouldn't fucking laugh at this? Now, normally that's still a decent hit to the front of that car. So normally it would be
one dude's laughing, everybody else is.
Oh, there were two dudes who were fucking losing it. These two dudes right here.
They're the troublemakers.
There's a reason they're only in charge of replacing the drinks bottle.
It's like they're trying to bring him in over the radio, and
Yep.
they're like, "Keep turning right," and he's like,
Right.
"Straight."
Warmer,
Like, nails it.
warmer, ice cold.
God
See,
damn
those
it.
are the guys directing him.
Those are the guys who are just like, yep,
And
we
this
got to
guy's
fucking
like,
deal with this.
We're on camera. We're going to get into trouble.
But the carnage, the chaos. But oh god, there's like another angle of it just driving around with the fucking hood up. It is the most ridiculous damn thing ever.
It's like that game you play where it's like you put somebody on a bicycle or I don't know
Whatever.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where it's like you tell them how to
Yeah, you put.
Well, here's the thing though. Why didn't he when the hood flew open? Why didn't he stop and just gas it really hard in reverse until that thing flopped back down?
Because you would get black flagged for that.
Well, god damn it! Never mind then.
Yeah, they tend you. They
Flip
want you
the
to.
bitch around and put it in H.
They want you to continue with the flow of traffic. They don't want you suddenly coming back at them.
I'm kind of impressed at the
How
first
far?
part of it. He went kind of far.
But
listen, that just is what
He definitely
hilarious.
was doing
Listen,
things.
the ending is hilarious, but that was a long, arduous journey that he completed.
He
It's like
should be proud. For
It's like
a
watching
little bit.
somebody run a marathon, and then as soon as they hit the tape, they hit the tape and then fall backwards. Like, holy shit, you just ran a marathon, but fuck, no. They fixed the fucking car.
Is that tape?
Yep.
That's an absolute fuck ton of tape.
I thought that was an art car for a second.
No, that's a
looks
shit,
like it.
That's a shit ton of 200-mile-an-hour tape there, baby. Look at that.
They stole all the duct
Beautiful.
tape from the Skittles team.
Holy fuck!
Yes.
And it only took him 16 laps to do it.
I am so impressed by that.
Yes. So,
Holy shit!
yeah, we're going to watch that again because this is hilarious. Just all the tape. All of
It's
the fucking
underneath the wheel
Those
well.
two guys that were laughing, they brought out all the different colors.
They're just like-
guaranteed.
Absolutely. Like one guy even tossed him a roll of leopard print tape, and they're like, "Get the fuck out,
Go home, Terry. Go home.
go home."
Yeah.
Not now, Philippe. This is a serious time.
Oh, man. Yeah, so that was happening at the Nürburgring. Also, the CEO of Toyota was racing a Supra GT4 prototype, but he was on the team, but he used a fake name.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
How does that work?
Listen, you can put down whatever the fuck name you really want, so long as, for most places, if you get the entry fee, you're fine.
You have
You're good to go. I mean, shit, Champ Car, Lucky Dog. I mean, you don't even have to hold a valid racing license to do some of this shit.
Really?
Interesting.
it sounds interesting, and it's a great way for people to get on track, but I remember the Champ Car Enduro last year, the 24-hour out at UMC, where they ran the outer loop for 24 hours, including into the night.
Oh, boy.
Nobody runs the outer loop. Like, it's 5 miles. Yeah. It's just so long.
Dang.
Yeah, it's so long, like, it doesn't fucking go. Like, I call it rambling, because it just, it just kind of keeps going.
It's the fastest track layout, too, isn't it?
Outer loop is. The full course is, like, you get 90% of west and 90% of east.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Outer loop is the fast one. Outer loop is a fun one. Outer loop is the fun one with Witchcraft, where you think you're going to go off the outside of the turn, but end up hitting the Armco on the inside of the turn. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Physics is fun. Anyway.
So, did you get the sport bike race that happened this weekend? There was a fun little thing that happened this weekend with them.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'll just give you a little synopsis of it. But I believe they were in first. They might have not been in first, but like they're coming around the corner, like basically for the finish line. And the guy's right up on his fucking ass.
Yeah.
The guy in first turns out and fucking kicks the guy in second place on the bike.
Ah!
Like full on just kicks him. And like they pass the finish line and they like start fighting on the bikes. It's awesome.
Road rash style.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love that game.
I saw it. It might have been from a little while ago, but I saw it today. So I
There
assumed
we
it was
go.
from this weekend.
But
Pretty great.
Yep, there we go.
Hey, guys, we managed to fill 55 minutes of shit.
There we go.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
Because you're a very easy target.
Because you have a face I like. I have a face you like to look at.
Sure, whatever.
Is everyone looking at me?
About that.
Anyway, yeah, that's an episode. That's episode 203. We'll be back with Ben and Alex to talk to them about things and stuff, whatever the hell it may be.
About life.
Yep. We'll get to the dumb questions from the Cam Shanigans group, because they
Life,
seem to be the only ones who gave us stuff. On my picture of the 5th-gen Camaro with the Corvette emblem all over it.
Hey, I put something in there.
Yes, you did.
Just as funny as how many times people have told me, hey, you know what's really funny is those new Camaros have, like, the French flag on the quarter panel.
Yes. Thanks.
Yeah. I am disabling that functionality.
It's beautiful. Anyway, yes, we will ask them questions that you gave us that we come up with. It's going to be delightful. Again, we are at Cam Automag on all the social medias. This podcast is available wherever you get your podcasts.
All over the place.
Yep. Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/CamAutomag. Buy stuff from us at CamAutoswag.com. Yeah. Steady Broke clothing. Good stuff. Cam Auto 15 at checkout. Save you 15% on your entire Steady Broke order. There we go, guys. For episode 203, I've been Mike.
I've been Professor Dave.
Nice to eat you.
God damn it. You guys say things. Who have you been?
Go.
I've been chilling.
There you go.
Ben, I've been Alex.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Excellent.
I should probably actually stop that shit. Fuck,
Blip
stop.
and blep.